Hello, it's Sean again. I recently received a Kickstarter for Dungeon Busters, which is a 3 to 5 player game. It takes about 20 minutes. It's a light bluffing card game with a fantasy theme. It's designed by Tomohiro Enoki. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. And it's published in the US by Mayday Games. I thought I'd do another unboxing video of this game. It's just a card game, so it's not a whole lot going on in here. Tagline on the back of the box is fighting monsters, capturing gems, and suspect your comrades. From what I understand, the idea of this game is your heroes exploring dungeons and fighting monsters. You're searching for treasure. The secret to winning is betraying your friends at the right time. So this is kind of a stab your neighbor kind of game. If you're not into that kind of thing, you may not like this game. So I'll come back to these. These are an add-on. So cut off the plastic here. And let's see what we've got. Looks like we got a little rule book. This isn't a very heavy game. It's pretty quick playing. Like I said, it's supposed to play in about 20 minutes. So small format rule book, and you got 12 pages with big pictures and whatnot. So you got different tokens for gems that you'll find, and that's probably a first player marker. It's pretty nice card stock here. These punch out pretty easy without tearing, so that's nice. Sometimes the tokens in these games aren't punched very well, and you almost have to cut them out with an X-Acto. But these look like they'll come out pretty quick. Our deck of cards. Looks like we got different character cards. We've got an archer, mage, thief, priest, and a knight. And then we got some monsters that you'll end up fighting. It looks like on the bottom of the card it has how much treasure they've got of different kinds. Assume that's the strength of the monster. Have not read the rules as I've just opened this up, so looks like these are bigger monsters, a bit more treasure. It's a big scary dragon there. The artwork is interesting. So each player plays a card of a certain value, and then if anybody plays the same value, then they're discounted, and collectively you have to have enough strength to beat the value of the monster. That's my basic understanding of the game. The cards are, like I said, I like the artwork. If you're not into this kind of artwork, maybe you won't like it, but you know, looks pretty cool. They're nice, nice finish on the cards. Kind of a linen finish. They're not the thickest cards. Definitely probably want to sleeve this game, especially if you're going to get to play it much, and with it being 20 minutes long to play a game, you can get quite a few games in a night in a setting. So definitely going to be sleeving my copy. And that's the basic game. We also got an add-on here with the Kickstarter, the Power Pack. And then this is a card that came in it. Looks like we had a rulebook correction and bonus variant. It's nice that they added that in the package, but it's also one of those things where it's like, well, if you You know, should have done maybe more playtesting before you put it out, so you didn't have to add a rules correction right away. But you know, whatever. I've never made a game, so I'd imagine there's a million and one things, and it goes to print before you find some of those problems. So I'm not really that mad. It's nice that they have it included. So it looks like you have one more card for each of the characters, and they have like a special trait for each character, but these cards have to be discarded after they're played. So looks like it might be interesting to add that in there. So that's the Dungeon Busters unboxing. Thanks for watching.